Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Their forwards, it's Hart and Grant. Damian Lillard out there with Payton, and it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Kings, the backcourt pair will be Fox with Huerter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Here we are, opening night, and these players, Steve, are just about as excited as the fans.
You love it, Kevin. Preseason is over. Game 1, it starts the real season. And yes, you want to get off to a great start. You know, very few scouts felt that Jeremy Grant would ever become this kind of three-point shooter.
To the inside, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. It's good.
Gotta do more than that to stop Lillard. Superb job brushing off the physical defense.
And quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
Here's Lillard. Sacramento making their last shot.
This is so fun to watch. Lillard going up with some real power to finish the slam.
Fox passes to Murray. There's Sabonis. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Sabonis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter. To the middle, here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. The quick look, no good that time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wasted no time on that one. Grant's got 5 points so far.
Good touch from Jeremy Grant, able to get himself inside and get the job done.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now, here's Fox. Count that one. Murray's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And that one's good, Lillard. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Grant against Fox. Lets it go from 14. Goes back up. Deep 2 from Murray. And Grant sends it back.
You see how quickly Grant gets off the floor, sending that one back. Airmail.
To the paint, Sabonis. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. And Portland again with the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Fox, no good. Here's Nurkic. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. You've got Anthony Simon. Also Johnson out there. And it's Eubanks in at the pivot, manning the middle. Watford, that's good. The Kings trail by 4.
You look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying and growing talent. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. Last season's performance for him. Last year averaged 7 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
For sure, things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He always seems to supply points for them in bunches.
Lyles sets a screen for Monk. There's the drive, and then Monk with the dunk.
And Monk doesn't fool around when he's driving. He's got room to go up for the finish there, and he just lifts off with power.
2 big marks there, you're right. And the last 2 lottery picks for Portland before the latest draft, Lillard and McCollum.
And Kevin McCollum has since moved on, but they have knocked it out of the park in the last decade. Great job of maximizing draft assets.
Here's Lyles, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Now here's Little. Here's Johnson. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Seeing the floor much better. Little with an easy find right there.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter. Count it, good. Lyles got the lead up to 1 now for the Kings.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
That bucket in no time at all.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Lyles and the dunk by Lyles.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
On the wing, Winslow fires the 3. Rebounded by Holmes. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Sabonis, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Murray comes in for Trey Lyles. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Fox in for Malik Monk. Fox passes to Sabonis. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Lillard finds Payton, shoots over Huerter, and it's Payton. That time on the assist by Lillard. Payton's got his first points in this one. Now, here's Fox. Murray outside. With 1 on the clock, goes up and leaves it nice and easy. Murray's got 6.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
It's all tied in Sacramento. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And greetings from the 2K studios. Here at halftime, the Sacramento Kings in a tight game.
They've gotten a big lift from their bench, the others making their presence felt at the offensive end. Nice work.
If you're the coach, it's great to have those options at your disposal, and he's taken advantage of it.
Moving on, let's get you up to date on the games that have already concluded. For Orlando, it was a win against the Pistons in Detroit. The difference between them being just 5 points.
Oh, we all saw that one coming. Well, maybe not you, Ernie.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done is Domantas Sabonis.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas, 7'3", and just so skilled.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
Here's Fox. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Inside, here's Hart. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The high basketball IQ of Damian Lillard showing up, moving the ball to the open man.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Lyle comes in for Murray. Monk's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Davion Mitchell's subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And then for the Trailblazers, Watford's checked in, and it's Simons in for Payton. Yep, that one goes. Holmes got his 3rd basket of the night right there. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And there it is for him.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
For Portland, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And Hart has it in the corner. The 3, and the Trailblazers, another 3.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Mitchell with it. Lillard picks him up. Mitchell kicks to Lyles. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Here's Hart. Again, the Trailblazers score.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Lillard against Mitchell. The pass to Monk. Now, here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Hart. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
What a Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Hey, fans, it is time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Payton is out there with Anthony Simon. And it's Little in at the three, the small forward. Here's Fox after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. Sabonis with the bucket.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple of key buckets by either team.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
For your Kings.
And the second free throw, good. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Nurkic. Goes to the reverse layup and clamps it in.
Nurkic going to work inside, using all that size he possesses to his advantage.
Floats it up for Murray. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Mitchell. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Little. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Fox, the bounce pass. Nurkic against Fox. There's Winslow. Makes it off the glass. And now a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
A fantastic rebounder. I like how Winslow uses his athleticism to grab boards.
Fox passes to Murray. Off target from three-point range. And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Murray finds Fox. Sabonis, good, and a nice assist from Fox. Sabonis has got 4 this quarter.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Portland. The wide open look here for Fox. No good on the 3. Here are the Trailblazers with the ball. They lead by 11. Nobody near Nurkic. Misses the 3. Barnes against Simon. Here's Huerter. No good from outside.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Portland no good that time either.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Screen by Sabonis. Fox finds Murray. Off target from outside. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present the New Balance Player of the Game.